Hey guys, it's me, Cauliflower, and I wanted to come on here and give you guys sort of like an update after last week's video. I know that I kind of like left certain things in the lurch, and it seemed really random and weird. Just, I don't know. To me, it did anyway. I mean, after I saw that video, I felt very uncomfortable because, as I have said and stated before, I don't normally like to tell people when I am going through things or when I am not really right with certain things in my head, and I start to react in ways that don't feel very comfortable. So I wanted to just update you guys that last week I made a video. I was talking to you guys about how I took down my Facebook. I disabled my Facebook for like maybe a few days, and I was walking away from the groups, and I was walking away from doing any personal videos and that sort of thing, and kind of feeling like I was just, in need of spacing myself and pulling myself away from everything. I can't fucking talk today. I've been shooting videos, and honestly, I've reshot videos because I just can't seem to talk, and I really need to tell myself that I just sometimes have to allow myself to just let things happen and not worry about what it's going to look like or sound like or be like, because I'm making myself crazy. I'm not going to lie. I've been making myself crazy. I know I'm making other people crazy, and I just wanted to get on here and kind of just formally apologize for that. I was going through some things last weekend. Something happened with somebody else that's close to me, and it triggered everything for me. It made me rethink things. It made me doubt things. It made me just want to put myself in a bubble and not let anybody affect me or get close to me, because I was really feeling sort of just destructive as far as like what my effect is on other people. And I pushed away and I pulled away, and it became a struggle after a while. My two really close friends, I've had all sorts of like back and forth issues with, and trying to make them understand was mainly the big thing. Trying to make somebody understand what you're going through, what you're feeling, when it's difficult to put into words, when they don't really understand everything or every aspect about you, is kind of difficult for me to do. So therefore, that's why I usually will just kind of just like keep you at arm's length and push you away or over-explain myself, which is probably what I've done. I've over-explained myself. But you know what? It comes down to my emotions run really high around things that trigger things that have happened before. In other words, if I've gone through something many, many times and something happens again years later and it's familiar and it triggers that, it sort of sets me back. So I think that's what happened. I was set back. I felt very uncomfortable. I felt like I exposed myself too much. I felt like I don't know, I couldn't relate. I didn't feel connected anymore. So, stupidly, I've put myself in the middle of a quandary. I don't really feel that I completely want to walk away from everything, but I kind of just think that it needs to go in a different direction, where maybe it doesn't get to the point for me that it becomes so overwhelming or just a pain in the ass. I really love you guys. I want you guys to know that I really, really love you guys. Everything I do as far as like my channel and participating in the groups or what have you, I really wanted to give you guys, my perspective on, things, and show you like how I view things and stuff like that, and give you not so much, like suggestions on what you should do with your own channels, but more or less like support in where I think each and every single one of you has your own ability and your own beauty and your own way of doing things. So you should always work upon that and not worry so much about what other people have done in the past or what other people are doing currently that isn't working. And I think we spend too much time on all the negative stuff, as far as the groups are concerned and the YouTube videos where, we're all talking about the beauty community, which honestly seems to me that, no matter what you do, there's always going to be a villainous side to it. There's always going to be an ugly side to it. There's always going to be a side that is not enjoyable, that is fake and phony, and you really just have to put it in the right perspective and leave it where it is. It's going to fizzle out. I really believe at some point that all of the really big YouTubers and all of the just, the ones that don't give a shit about their subscribers and the ones that really don't give so much are going to fizzle out. It's going to be just something like a fad. It's going to just go away at some point where people are just going to stop watching. The numbers are going to diminish. There's not going to be enough to really want to continue doing this kind of content because people get sick and tired of the same thing over and over again. So I think that's where, it needs to go as far as like expressing about, things on the groups and things in videos about, relating to each other in the community. Relate to who you can relate to, and that's it. There's really not much more you can say on the subject. As far as I am concerned, I'm getting better. I'm okay. It's a day-to-day process. I do struggle. I'm not going to lie. I have my moments where, I'm completely miserable, and I have my moments where I'm completely fine and coherent and I can say things. And I just don't want you guys to think that I abandoned anybody or walked away from anybody or I don't care about anybody. That's it. She's, whatever. That's not the way it is. I honestly would like it to just go back to being somewhat just sustainably normal. What I mean by sustainably normal is just like, just at a normal pace. Nobody has to, act weird or afraid to talk to me or, afraid to message me or anything like that. Yes, I have been sort of hard to, reach or connect to. I'm, like I said, it has been a struggle, but I'm getting there. The other thing is, I will just plainly say it. It is just the fact that it has been a fucking miserable ass winter. I mean, just take a look right now.